Set here for the opening tip-off.
38 long.
Both teams still going through their starting lineups here, but again for the Plainsmen, Cody Zimmerman, Jared Sporer, Dayton Sheets, Jance Engel, and Ellis Slack. The Redmen, Trenton Colby, Nate Hendrich, along with Aiden Long, Joe Montgomery, and Griffin Kugler. The Redmen are led by Trenton Colby. He's averaging 16.7 points a game, 10.3 for Joel Montgomery, 9 for Aiden Long. As we get set here for the national anthem, we'll be back with your opening tip right after this as you're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Okay. Welcome back to Smith Center High School. Jesse Ray with you as we get set for the boys varsity matchup. The Redmen come in 1-5 on the year, while the Plainsmen 3-4 on the season. The Plainsmen 1-2 in Mid-Continent League play. The Redmen 0-2 in Mid-Continent League play. Redmen in those home white jerseys, red numbers, green trim. The Plainsmen in purple road jerseys, white numbers, and gold trim. Sheets and Long in the center circle. Long for the Redmen. Sheets for the Plainsmen. Sheets wins the tip into the hands of Jared Sporer. Sporer brings it left to right on your radio dial across the timeline to Zimmerman, left wing. Zimmerman looks in, finds Sheets top of the key around to Engel, right wing. Engel out front to Slack, now to Sporer. Sporer back around to Sheets top of the keys. Now to Zimmerman, right wing. Out front to Slack to Engel, left wing. Engel looks inside, back out front to Sheets, now to Sporer, right wing. Sporer back around to Slack, top of the key to Zimmerman, left wing. Sheets wide open, three's on its way, and it's good.
Sheets for three.
So the Plainsmen get on the board first. It's 3-0, 7:15 left to go in the first quarter. Trenton Colby brings the ball up the court for the Redmen. Lost the handle on it. Tracked down by Nate Hendrich in the right corner. He finds Montgomery, right wing. Montgomery inside for Long, and he's going to be fouled. First team foul on the Oakley Plainsmen, and the first on Ellis Slack.
Foul on Ellis Slack, first personal, first team.
7:05 left to go in the first quarter, 3-0. Long takes it inside, affected by Sheets. Sheets comes down with the rebound. Sporer ahead to Zimmerman, wide open right corner, three. His shot no good, rebounded by the Plainsmen. Slack came down with the rebound. Sheets to Engel, his three's on the way, no good. Rebound fought for, still fighting for it. Zimmerman comes up with the loose basketball. Sporer going to reset the offense here for the Plainsmen. 6:37 and counting left to play in the first quarter. The Oakley Plainsmen lead the Smith Center Redmen 3-0. Zimmerman right wing with it. Skip past Engel, left wing. Three's on its way over Montgomery. No good. Rebound tracked down by Trenton Colby. Colby brings it back up right to left on your radio dial. Out front to Long. Long gives it to Kugler, left wing. Kugler looks inside, finds Montgomery, left block. No, they're going to say Montgomery pushed off. That's Joel's first personal foul. First Redmen team foul.
Foul on Smith Center Joel Montgomery. First team foul.
So it is Oakley basketball. 6:05 left to go in the first quarter. Ellis Slack has it left corner. Now they swing around to Engel between the circles. Oakley leads Smith Center 3-0. 5:55 left to go in the first quarter. Slack has it inside for Zimmerman at the left block. They kick it out to Sporer, left wing. Sporer dribbles out front. Guarded tightly by Trenton Colby. Now to Slack. Slack looks in. Guarded there by Joel Montgomery. Sheets inside for Zimmerman. Zimmerman works against Kugler at the right block. They kick it back out to Engel, top of the key. He's guarded there by Nate Hendrich. Engel going to dribble back out to the center circle. Going to reset the offense here for the Plainsmen to Zimmerman right wing. Zimmerman looks inside. Now back around to Engel, top of the key. Around to Sporer, left wing. Sporer looks inside for Sheets. Gets it to him at the left block. He pump fakes. Takes it off the glass. It rolls out. No good. Rebounded by Griffin Kugler. Kugler brings it up the court. Ahead to Long. Long swings around to Trenton Colby, right wing. He's going to pump fake. Looks inside. Now skips it to Kugler, left wing. Kugler looks in for Long. Can't quite get it to him. Back out front to Hendricks between the circles. Hendricks does find Long. Right block off the glass and good.
Aiden Long.
So Aiden Long gets the Redmen on the board as Slack drives in, and he's going to be fouled by Long. That's Aiden's first personal foul. Second Redmen team foul.
Ellis Slack will go to the line to shoot two.
Ellis Slack will head to the free throw line to shoot two for the Plainsmen. 4:49 left to go in the first quarter. Oakley leads Smith Center by 1, 3-2. And first one's no good by Slack. Slack will get set for his second one, an all-state wide receiver for the Oakley Plainsmen. It's on its way. That one misses everything. 3-2. The Oakley Plainsmen lead the Smith Center Redmen by 1. 4:49 left to go in the first quarter. Three-quarter court pressure by the Plainsmen as Trenton Colby brings it up ahead to Griffin Kugler. Kugler drives in, bounce pass to Hendricks, right baseline shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Engel comes down with it for the Plainsmen. Engel ahead to Sheets. Sheets to Engel, top of the key to Sporer. Sporer drives in, leaves it off for Zimmerman. Zimmerman back out front to Engel. Engel drives in. Shot is up in the paint. Misses everything. Put back by Slack. No good. Rebounded by Aiden Long. Long ahead to Trenton Colby. Colby crosses over down to the left wing to Long. Long out front to Hendricks. Hendricks swings around to Kugler. Kugler finds an opening, elevates right, block up and good. Griffin Kugler gets his first points of the season. His first game back from injury. And the Redmen now take a 1-point lead. 4-3. 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Sporer has it out between the circles around to Zimmerman right wing. Zimmerman on the dribble, top of the key, picks up his dribble now to the right wing to Engel. Engel gets a screen from Sheets, stops and pops for three, rolls in.
Three-point basket by Jance Engel.
One bounced around the rim a couple times, finally fell in for Jance Engel, and the Plainsmen go back up by 2, 6-4, 3:35 left to go in the first quarter. Trenton Colby has it. Backside pass to Kugler. Kugler drives in, up under, just off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Jance Engel, his second rebound. Ahead to Zimmerman. Zimmerman drives all the way inside, right block over Montgomery and good.
By Cody Zimmerman.
Makes it 8-4. The Oakley Plainsmen lead the Smith Center Redmen. 3:14 left to go in the first quarter. Montgomery has it to Hendricks. Hendricks now to Trenton Colby. Deep right wing three, no good. Rebound tracked down by Ellis Slack, and he's going to be fouled by Aiden Long. That's Aiden's third Redmen team foul.
Checking in for the Redmen, number 25, Nolan Lehman.
Nolan Lehman comes in. Aiden Long going to take a seat.
Foul on Aiden Long, his second personal, third team foul.
Lehman, the 6'4" sophomore for the Redmen in the ball game. Is again Aiden Long taking a seat with those two fouls. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The Oakley Plainsmen lead the Smith Center Redmen 8-4. Zimmerman has it. Out front to Slack. Slack on the dribble. Kicks it back out to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, right wing, up to the top of the key, back around to the left side. Now to Sporer goes to basketball. Sporer drives in, stops and pops. Shot over Lehman, no good. Rebounded by Trenton Colby. Colby lets everybody clear out. Now he'll bring it right to left across the timeline. 2:35 left to go in the first quarter. Colby drives in, elevates right baseline. Shot is up and good.
Colby for 2.
First points for the Redmen leading scorer, Trenton Colby. And the Smith Center Redmen trail by 2, 8-6 with 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Slack has it left corner. He looks inside for Sheets. Couldn't get it to him. Back around goes the basketball. Engel has it. Between the circles, around to the left wing to Zimmerman. Zimmerman picks up his dribble, guarded tightly by Montgomery. Now to Sheets. Back around to Engel, right wing. Engel drives into the paint, kicks out. Zimmerman left wing. Zimmerman pump fakes, drives in, floater up off the front of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Lehman. Lehman now lets ahead to Trenton Colby. Colby up the right sideline, right to left on your radio dial. Going to drive all the way in. Leaves it underneath for Lehman. Lehman's going to be fouled. Second team foul on the Plainsmen. Fouls on Jans Engel, his first.
Second team foul.
Joel Montgomery will inbound for the Redmen. Gets it into Hendrich. Hendrich drives in, tries to leave it underneath for Montgomery. Stolen away by the Plainsmen. Zimmerman has it right. Block over Kugler. Good.
Zimmerman for 2.
Makes it 10-6. Again, a 4-point lead for the Oakley Plainsmen. 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. Kugler gets a screen out front by Montgomery. Kugler drives in, leaves it off for Lehman. Ball stolen away by Zimmerman. Zimmerman pushes it up the court, leaves it off for Engel. Now to Sheets. Sheets right wing 3, no good. Rebound, fought for, and Zimmerman going to get called for over the back. First personal foul, third Plainsman team foul.
Foul on Cody Zimmerman, his first personal, third team foul.
1:10 left to go in the first quarter. The Oakley Plainsmen lead the Smith Center Redmen 10-6. Hendrich has it, right wing. Out front to Kugler, now to Colby, left wing. Trenton Colby drives in, elevates from the elbow. Good.
Trenton Colby.
.48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Oakley 10, Smith Center 8 here in the boys' varsity matchup. Cody Zimmerman has the right wing for Oakley. Out front to Slack. Now to Sporer, left wing. Sporer, bounce pass to Sheets, top of the key. Around to Engel, right wing. Three's on its way. No good. Rebound fought for, and Trenton Colby tracks it down. Trenton Colby walks it up the court. 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Crosses over, drives in. Shot is up in the paint. No, they're going to say foul on the floor. Fourth Plainsman team foul. Fouls on Dane Sheets, his first personal foul.
Sheets, his first personal, fourth team foul.
Joel Montgomery again inbound the basketball for the Redmen. Does so to Lehman. Lehman inside for Trenton Colby. Colby in the paint, kicks it out to Hendrich. Hendrich drives in, stolen away by Sporer. Sporer one-on-one with Trenton Colby. Colby strips it! Colby strips it, but they're going to say he was stepping out of bounds when he touched the ball. So it will be Plainsman basketball, but Trenton Colby just saved a layup as he knocked that one out. Coming in the ball game will be Jensen Schoenfield.
Number 33, Jensen Schoenfield.
So Schoenfield into the ball game. Ellis Slack going to take a seat. 4.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 10-8 is our score. The Oakley Plainsmen lead by 2. Sheets, right corner 3, misses everything that time. Rebounded by Montgomery. Montgomery at the buzzer, off the backboard, no good. And the Oakley Plainsmen lead it 10-8 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back with the second quarter of action right after this as you're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
will be Smith Center's basketball as we begin this second period. Foul on Smith Center's Nate Hendrich, his first personal, fourth team foul. Basket by Sheets. Basket by Schoenfeld. Checking into the Redmen, number 30, Aiden Long.
Getting a dribble back out front, now to Sheets left wing. Sheets out front to Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld on the dribble, back around to Zimmerman, top of the key. Zimmerman swings it to Sporer, left side. Sheets drives all the way in, shot off the glass and good. Sheets has 6 points here in the second quarter. Has all 6 points for the Oakley Plainsmen, I should say, as they extend their lead. They now have doubled up the Redmen, 16-8 with 6:10 left to go in the first half. Trenton Colby around an 8 Hendrich. Hendrich inside a 4 long right block up and good.
Basket by Long.
Makes it 16-10 and ends a 6-0 run that the Plainsmen are on to start the second quarter. Engel has it, looks inside for Schoenfeld, can't get it to him, so they're soon around to Sporer, left corner. He dribbles up to the left wing, bounce pass out front to Engel. Tipped around, Engel comes up with a loose basketball, now to Sheets. Dane Sheets back around to Jance Engel. Engel to Sporer, left side. Sporer, top of the key now to Schoenfeld. Zimmerman has it right wing, he jumps up to the top of the key. Back around to Engel, right wing. Engel drives down to the right elbow, and a foul going to be called here on the Plainsmen, 15 foul, and the first on Jensen Schoenfeld. And for the Plainsmen will be Ellis Slack and John Stocker. For the Redmen, Tarek Kelch into the ball game, and Nate Hendricks takes his seat. Schoenfeld and Sporer take a seat for the Plainsmen. 5:25 left to go in the first half. The Oakley Plainsmen lead the Smith Center Redmen 16-10. Kugler has it between the circles. Swings around to Kelch, right wing. Kelch back to Kugler, top of the key. Back to Kelch, right wing, down to the right corner, now to Montgomery, inside for Long. Long going to be fouled on the floor. 16 foul on the Plainsmen, second on Dane Sheets.
Foul on Sheets, his second person. Schoenfeld back on the court for the Plainsmen.
So, Sheets takes his seat. Schoenfeld back in the ball game. Montgomery. Inbounds to Long. Long going to be fouled. 17 foul on the Plainsmen. Nate Long will head to the free throw line. Foul is on Stocker, his first personal foul.
First foul on Stecker, 17 foul.
Long's first one is good. He's got 5. 16-11. The Oakley Plainsmen lead the Smith Center Redmen. Long's second one is good. Long's got 6, and it makes it 16-12. 5:07 left to go here in the first half. The Oakley Plainsmen lead the Smith Center Redmen. Chance Engel brings it across the timeline, down to the left side to his stacker. Now to Zimmerman. Zimmerman drives in, picks up his dribble, shot no good, misses everything actually, and it's rebounded by Montgomery. Montgomery gives it off to Kugler. Kugler brings it right to left on your radio dial. Across the timeline between the circles. Kugler down to the left wing, down to the left corner now to Montgomery. Montgomery looks inside for Long. They can't quite get it to him. Backside pass for Kelch. Kelch's shot is up and good. Makes it 16-14. The Smith Center Redmen cut into that Plainsman lead. Zimmerman has it out front to Schoenfeld. Now to Engel. Engel left wing, drives in, kicks it out to Stacker. Stacker loses a handle on it. Out of bounds, and it will be Redmen basketball. 4:12 left to go in the first half. As Sporer comes back in, Stacker takes a seat. And Coach Buckmaster wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with him as you're listening to Redmen basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Really sorry about what happened to the TV. I don't know. I restarted the video server, and after I did that, every time I closed out of the application,
The Oakley Plainsmen 16-14. Back out on the court we go. It's Trenton Colby, Aiden Long, Tarek Kelch. Also out there, Griffin Kugler and Joel Montgomery for the Redmen. Cody Zimmerman, Ellis Slack, Chance Engel, Jarrett Sporer, and Jensen Schoenfeld for the Plainsmen. Redmen basketball out of the timeout. Kugler has it between the circles. Kugler drives in, loses the handle on it, tracks it back down. Underneath the basket, counted. He's headed one for an and one. As Griffin Kugler lost the handle on it on the way to the basket. Somehow came back up with that basketball and gets the points. As that foul is going to be on Ellis Slack, his second and the 8th Plainsman team foul.
8th team foul.
Kugler heads to the free throw line for his and one attempt to try to give the Redmen a lead. It's on its way and off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Engel. Engel brings it up the court between the circles with 3:53 left to go here in the first half. We're tied at 16 apiece. Zimmerman gets a screen from Slack. Now hands off to Schoenfeld. Back out to Sporer. Sporer going to get fouled. Reach in by Joel Montgomery. His second. 5th Redmen team foul.
Foul on Montgomery. His second personal foul. The center's team 5th foul.
Chance Engel will inbound the basketball. Does so to Cody Zimmerman. Zimmerman going to bring it up the court, working against Tarek Kelch. Now to Sporer. 3:35 and counting left to go here in the first half. We're tied at 16 apiece. The Redmen looking for win number 2 on the year. As Long comes away with the steal. Long's layup is good.
Aiden Long with the basket.
Aiden's already got 8. He's got 6 here in this second quarter. Gives the Redmen a lead, 18-16. 3:15 left to go in the first half. Chance Engel has it. Guarded tightly by Trenton Colby down to the left wing. Engel on the dribble, out front to Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld back around to Zimmerman. Zimmerman on the dribble, top of the key, now to Slack, back around to Sporer, left wing. Sporer back around to Schoenfeld. And going to have a travel called here on the Plainsmen. So it will be Redmen basketball. 2:59 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Redmen have taken a lead here over the Oakley Plainsmen. 18-16. The Plainsmen started this quarter on a 6-0 run. Since then, the Redmen on a 10-0 run of their own. Kugler has it around to Kelch. Kelch one dribble, now to Trenton Colby, and Colby going to be fouled. Jarrett Sporer picks up his first personal foul. 9th Plainsman team foul on the Redmen. Went to the free throw line. Trenton Colby to the free throw line for the Redmen.
His first personal.
Trenton Colby has been great from the free throw line so far this season. 12 of 13 from the line.
Checking in for the
Spore
Plainsman, number
takes,
3. Jackson
Zimmerman going to take a seat.
And for the
Jackson
Redmen,
Piper
number
into the ball game
25,
for the
Nolan
Plainsmen. Aiden Long going to take a seat for the Redmen, and Nolan Lehman back into the ball game. 2:43 left to go in this first half. The Redmen lead it 18-16. Trenton Colby trying to extend that lead, and does so with the first one. He now has 5 points. Makes it 19-16. Trenton Colby getting set for his second one. It's on its way. Good as well. He now has 6. And the Smith Center Redmen lead by 4, 20-16. 2:41 left to go in the first half. Jarrett Spore has it for the Plainsmen. Ahead to Piper, left wing. Piper on the dribble to the top of the key. Out front now to Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld gets it to Spore to the free throw line. To Slack out front. Now to Engel. Left wing. Engel on the dribble. Drives all the way in. Loses the handle on it. Stolen away by Trenton Colby. Colby on the fast break. He's going to drive all the way in. Right block off the glass and good.
Fight. Trenton Colby.
Colby has 8, and the Smith Center Redmen lead 22-16. 2:08 left to go here in the first half. Piper has it out front to Slack. Now to Spore. Piper has it right wing. Back around to Spore. Out front between the circles. Swings it around to Engel. Right wing. Out front now to Slack. Top of the key to the left wing to Piper. Piper back around to Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld, top of the key with it to Engel. Right wing 3, no good. Misses everything as it goes out of bounds, and it will be Redmen basketball. Dane Sheets back into the ball game. He's got all 6 points here in the second quarter for the Plainsmen. He started out this second quarter on a 6-0 run. Since then, it's been all Redmen. On a 14-0 run since the Redmen went on that, or the Plainsmen went on a 6-0 run to start this second quarter. Joel Montgomery takes a seat. Nate Hendricks back into the ball game. Minute and a half left to play here in the first half. The Smith Center Redmen lead 22-16. Trenton Colby on the dribble. Drives in, hands it off to Kelch, right wing. Kelch between the circles. Picks up his dribble. Now to Trenton Colby, right side. Colby on the dribble. Gets a screen from Kelch. Drives in, fakes the pass. The layup is good. Trenton Colby took it to the hole. He's got 10, and the Oakley Plainsmen want a timeout as the Redmen lead 24-16 with 1:10 left to go in this first half. We'll take a timeout with him as you're listening to Redmen basketball on KQMA on the World Wide Web.
7-0.
I'd like to thank our sponsor.
Welcome back to Smith Center. The Smith Center Redmen on a 16-0 run to start here in the second quarter. Minute left to play, and the Redmen lead 24-16 over the Oakley Plainsmen. Chance Engel has it. They swing it around to Spore. Spore to the right wing to Sheets. Sheets in the right wing. Dribbles out front between the circles. Now to Engel. Engel guarded tightly by Trenton Colby. They get it to Slack. Touch pass to Spore. Left corner to Piper. Back out front to Engel. Engel asks for a screen. Gets it from Ellis. Slack. Dribbles down to the right wing. He's going to drive all the way in. Loses the handle on it. Fighting for the rebound. Slack comes up with the Spore. Three's on its way. No good. Rebound tracked down by Trenton Colby, and he's going to get foul called. 10th team foul on the Oakley Plainsmen as Trenton Colby got fouled while he was up in the air. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fouls on Jance Engel, his second.
His second personal foul and 10th team foul.
28.2 seconds left, I should say, here in the first half. Colby's first one rattles out, just his second missed free throw of the year. Colby has 10 of the 24 for the Redmen. Make it 11. And the Redmen now lead 25-16 with 25 seconds left to go in this first half. Spore drives inside. Shot is up off the glass and good.
basket by 4.
As that ends the 17-point run the Redmen were on here in the second quarter. And it makes it 25-18. Trenton Colby has it, 3 seconds. Spots up for 3, and no good, just off the back of the iron. And it will be the end of the first half with the Smith Center Redmen up 25-18. We'll take a timeout and be right back to wrap up the first half right after this as you're listening to Redmen basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Now we're going to have the Scarlets perform, so hope you all enjoy this.
For your halftime entertainment tonight, we will have the Scarlets with freshman Haley Feldman and Adrian Hawkins, junior Farron McCoy, senior Sammy Tucker, Jesselyn Kirchhoff, co-captain Sydney Hurt, and captain Caitlin Gotze. Tonight, the Scarlets will be performing a routine that seniors Sydney and Caitlin learned for the New Year's Day parade in Rome, Italy, as a part of the All-American Dance Team.
Good job, girls.
All right, we are now moving on to the Chansonnier raffle. Again, this is a fundraiser for their trip this spring to Branson, Missouri, and they thank you for supporting their efforts. I'm going to read the last 3 ticket numbers for you, so get out your tickets, because you do have to come over here to claim your prize. The first number is 991. 991. Moving on Second number is 937. Third number 949. 949. Next number is 2030. 2030. 2013. Oh, got something right there. Next number 2108. 2108. 2122. 2122. And our last number, assuming everybody's a winner here, 2039. 2039.
So
Oakley basketball to begin the third quarter.
Single and Ellis slack. Sporer with it, left side. Hands it off to Sheets. Sheets to the free throw line. Now to Engel out front. Engel back around to Sporer, right wing. Back around to Sheets. Sheets to the free throw line. Drives all the way in. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebound put back by Slack. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Trenton Colby comes down with it. Griffin Kugler with it out front. Picks up his dribble. Looking to pass off. Does so to Montgomery. Montgomery drives in. Blocked by Sheets. Sheets picks up the basketball. Stolen away by Kugler. Kugler. Shot is up and good. Kugler's got 6. He scored in each quarter here. 2 points in the first, 2 in the second, now 2 here in the third. And it makes it 27-18. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Oakley Plainsmen by 9. 7:08 left to go in the third quarter. Engel drives in, misses it, catches out of bounds, and it will be Redmen basketball. The Redmen on a 19-2 run here since the Plainsmen started the second quarter on a 6-0 run. Since then, the Redmen on a 19-2 run spanning the 2 quarters. Kugler has it. Working against the full court press of the Plainsmen. Gets it across the timeline. Kugler on the dribble, drives in, hop step, right block off the glass, no good this time, out of bounds it goes. Last touch by Jance Engel, and it will be Redmen basketball. 6:49 left to go here in the third quarter, and the Smith Center Redmen lead at 27-18. No, they are going to say that it was last touch by the Redmen, so they changed their minds and say that the Plainsmen do get the basketball as they go right to left on your radio dial here in the third quarter. Sporer drives in, kicks out to Zimmerman, right wing. Zimmerman kicks it back out to Engel. Engel out to Sporer. Sporer to Zimmerman. Down to the left corner to Sheets. Sheets drives to the left elbow. Pump fake. Shot high off the glass. Rolls out. No good. Rebounded by Kugler. Kugler brings it back up ahead to Trenton Colby, left wing. Colby on the dribble. Drives in. Splits the defense high up and good. Colby got the teardrop to fall, and it's now 29-18. The Redmen on a 21-2 run, spanning the 2 quarters here between halftime. Dane Sheets has it right wing. Now to Jance Engel. Engel back around to Sporer. Sporer picks up his dribble out front to Engel. Engel between the circles. Inside for Sheets. Touch pass Zimmerman. Left wing 3. Rolls out. No good. Tipped by Slack. Picked up by Montgomery. Montgomery drives in, left block off the glass, and it's good. That makes it 31-18. The Redmen leading the Oakley Plainsmen. 5.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Zimmerman has it. Backside pass for Sporer. Left wing 3's on its way. No good. It rattles out. Rebounded by Trenton Colby. Colby brings it up the court. Down to the right wing, he's feeling it, and he buries it. Trenton Colby, nothing but the bottom of the net, and Trenton Colby gives the Redmen a 34-18 lead. 5:17 left to go in the third quarter. Timeout on the court. We'll take one with them as you're listening to Redmen basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Sorry about those technical difficulties on the TV. I'm going to have to work that out. I assume an update got installed, and they kind of messed it up. So I'll check that out later tonight when I go home and do some fiddling with it. I'd like to thank everybody who's helped us out in the past and done so much to make this an exciting and dynamic year for this class of 2020 and the whole Redmen Lady Red team. So come on out and enjoy a game. Get out of the house once in a while. Redmen and Lady Redmen will be playing tomorrow against Phillipsburg. That should be an exciting, dynamic matchup. I think Phillipsburg's only lost 1, the girls have, so go Redmen, go Lady Red.
And lead the Oakley Plainsmen. 5:13 left to go in the third quarter. The Redmen on a 26-2 run since the Plainsmen started on a 6-0 run in the second quarter. Zimmerman has it left side. Back out front to Engel. He's in the center circle. Engel on the dribble down to the left wing. Guarded tightly by Kugler. Engel pushes off, gets it over to Ellis Slack. Slack takes one dribble now to Sporer right side. Sporer between the circles. Engel left side. Down to Zimmerman left corner. He dribbles up to the left wing. Out to Sporer. Back around. Down to the right corner. Engel 3 on its way. No good. A rebound fought for. Griffin Kugler comes away with the loose basketball. Kugler on the dribble. Working against Cody Zimmerman. Crosses over. Gets across the timeline. Zimmerman going to reach in. His second personal foul. First Plainsmen team foul, and the student section woke up after halftime. The Redmen student section into it here as the Redmen on a 26-2 run since the Oakley Plainsmen started the second quarter on a 6-0 run. They scored and went up 16-8 since then. The Redmen on a 26-2 run to lead 34-18. 4:24 left to go in the third quarter. Trenton Colby going to get called for the travel as he was falling out of bounds. Ball goes back into the hands of the Oakley Plainsmen. 4:22 left to go here in the third quarter. Smith Center leads it 34-18. Sporer on the dribble. Brings it across the timeline, picked up by Kugler. Bounce pass ahead to Slack. Now to Engel. Engel inside for Sheets, and Sheets is going to be fouled. First team foul on the Smith Center Redmen here in the second half. And it will be the third on Joel Montgomery. Chance Engel will inbound the basketball. Engel gets it into Zimmerman. Zimmerman swings around to Sporer. Sporer on the dribble. He's out front, gets a tip by Kugler in the hands of Engel. Engel right wing with it. He looks inside for Sheets. Can't get it to him. Now they do. Touch pass. Slack, right baseline shot. Misses everything. Rebound tracked down by Aiden Long. Long ahead to Montgomery. Montgomery crosses over, drives all the way down to the right block. Skip past to Hendricks. Hendricks up and good! Nate Hendricks gets his first 2 points of the ball game, and the Redmen now lead 36-18. Sporer has it around to Slack. Slack picks up his dribble now to Sporer. Sporer back around to Engel. Engel between the circles. Gets it to Zimmerman left wing. Zimmerman back to Sheets. Sheets left wing. Back down to Engel. His three's on its way, and it's no good. Rebounded by Long. Long hands it off to Kugler. Kugler ahead to Montgomery. Montgomery left block, and let's see. They are going to get the Plainsmen with the foul. Second team foul on the Plainsmen. And let's see. This one's going to be on Chance Engel, his third. 3:09 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Redmen up 36-18. Montgomery's first one's on its way, no good. Into the game for Oakley will be Jensen Schoenfeld and John Stecker. For the Redmen, number 23, Freddie Lambert coming to the ball game for the first time. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout with them as the Smith Center Redmen lead the Oakley Plainsmen 36-18. You're listening to Redmen basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Well, I couldn't get into the USC 237 for some reason. So, kind of going through a process here, but you can find out what's going on. If you have Facebook and go to Smith Center Junior Senior High, there is a calendar in there that's going to tell you what's coming up this week, not the previous week. So, this week we have basketball against Phillipsburg. 4:30, the boys are going to play JV boys at the elementary school, JV girls at the high school. And there will be a Chantonnaire soup supper. Friday, wrestling at Superior. The boys are going to travel up there to face the Wildcats. And on Friday, boys and girls basketball head down to PNP in A's there. And on Saturday, high school wrestling at Oberlin. And Wednesday is FCA. 7:30 a.m. MCL Paint in competition at Phillipsburg. Go Redmen, go Lady Red.
Is Montgomery back up and good on his second. So Montgomery has three, and the Redmen now lead at 37-18. 29-point run for the Redmen. 29-2. Run here against the Plainsmen. The Plainsmen have the basketball at Sheets left side. 2:50 left to go in the third quarter. Zimmerman kicks out. Stecker, three is good. That ends the Redmen 29-2 run that they were on to span the two halves. Lambert drives in, and he's going to get called for the travel. Nolan Lehman comes back in. Aiden Long going to take a seat. 29-5 run the Redmen are on here, spanning the two quarters to give them a 37-21 lead. Sheets has it left wing. Sheets is going to get called for the travel. 2:24 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead 37-21. Montgomery inbounds to Trenton Colby. Colby gets a screen from Montgomery. Colby all the way inside. Underneath for Lehman. Up and good. What a great look by Trenton Colby to find Nolan Lehman behind the defense for the easier shot. As Freddie Lambert tips it, ball up for grabs. Zimmerman comes back down with it. Back around to a Stacker. Stacker to Schoenfeld. Back out front to Sporer. Now to Zimmerman. Zimmerman Sheets. Left corner three. No good. Rebounded by Montgomery. Montgomery brings it up the court. Minute 48 left to go here in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 39-21. Montgomery hands off to Hendrich. Hendrich to Colby. Trenton Colby looks inside for Joel Montgomery. Couldn't get it to him. Back to Hendrich. Hendrich now finds Montgomery. And a foul going to be called here on the Plainsmen. Their third team foul. Zimmerman gets called for his third personal foul. 39-21. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Oakley Plainsmen. A minute 37 left to go in the third quarter. Trenton Colby fadeaway shot is up and good. My goodness, Trenton Colby, 18 points, and the Redmen now lead by 20. It's 41-21. Sheets has it for the Plainsmen. He dribbles up to the left wing, gets it inside for Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld goes to work, left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Trenton Colby. Trenton brings it up the court, left to right on your radio dial, working against Dane Sheets down to the right corner. Montgomery's three misses everything, fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds it goes. They're going to say last touch by Nolan Lehman. And it will be Plainsmen basketball with a minute 6 left to go in the third quarter. Back in the ball game for the Oakley Plainsmen, number 3, Jackson Pfeiffer, and number 21, Jan Single. For the Redmen, it will be number 2, Griffin Kugler back in the ball game. Trenton Colby going to get a much-deserved rest here as he's got 18 of the Redmen 41. And Mason Tassell into the ball game for the first time. A 6'2" sophomore. He'll come in. Joel Montgomery get a break here as well. A minute 6 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead by 20. It's 41-21. Sporer brings it up the court. He's in the center circle. Be picked up there. Now down to Jan Single. Inside for Dane Sheets. Back out front for Sporer. Ball goes back court, and it will be Redmen basketball with 52.2 seconds left. And the Smith Center Redmen leading 41-21. Nate Hendrich inbounds to Griffin Kugler. Kugler picked up out front by Sporer. Kugler on the drive. Jump stop in the paint. Floaters up, and it just rolls out. Fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds it goes. They're going to say last touch by Dane Sheets. And it will be Redmen basketball. 43.1 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the Redmen leading 41-21. Ellis Slack into the ball game now for the Plainsmen. Cody Zimmerman going to take a seat. Kugler will inbound for the Redmen. Looking, needs to get it in. Does so to Lehman. Lehman's shot no good. Rebounded by Pfeiffer. And then Pfeiffer going to be fouled. Just the second team foul on the Redmen here in the second half. Foul's going to be on Kugler, his first. Engel inbounds to Sporer. He'll hand it back off to Engel. 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead by 20, 41-21. Sheets has it to Engel. Left corner pump fakes, drives the baseline. Picks up his dribble, goes out front to Sheets. Touch pass to Sporer. Sporer around to Pfeiffer. Three's on its way, misses. No good. Rebounded by Sheets. Sheets loses it out of bounds. And it will remain Plainsmen basketball. 16.4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead by 20, 41-21. They inbound to Sheets. Sheets over Lehman, too high, no good. Rebounded by Kugler. Kugler with 12 seconds left gets the call from Coach Buckmaster as he crosses over the timeline. Griff on the dribble, between the legs, drives all the way in. Left block, shot is up off the glass, too hard, no good. Rebounded by Jance Engel. Engel at the buzzer, no good. And the Redmen take a 41-21 lead into the fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this as you're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
I'd like to thank Nextech for supplying me a router. I used that when I was at some of the away games. Worked out pretty well, except for Russell there. I don't know. They must have some super fine insulation there, but everything else has worked out really well at the other remote locations where I used it. So thank you, Nextech for your phone, all the quality stuff that we have, all the cell phones, wireless cell phones. Used to use my cell phone as a hotspot all the time until I got a hotspot. I'd like to thank everybody who supports Nextech and TV Now and Nextech Channel 165. And we have security systems, a lot better than that ring thing-a-ding. If you have a multi-use company, want to keep track of things and support, keep everything, plus cybersecurity. There's a lot of people out there wanting to get your stuff. So call Nextech down there in Ace, Kansas. Nextech.com. Here we go. Go Redmen.
Lead at halftime. The Redmen then outscored the Plainsmen 16-3 in the third quarter to lead by 20, 41-21. Trenton Colby hops up through defenders, and he's going to be fouled. Fourth team foul on the Plainsmen. Foul is on Chance Engel, his fourth. Joel Montgomery to inbound for the Redmen. Gets it in the long left block. No good because he's fouled as Ellis Slack going to get called for the push. His third personal foul, fifth Plainsman team foul. Hayne Long will head to the free throw line to try to extend this Redmen lead as they lead by 20, 41-21. Long's first is good. He now has 9 points. So a 34-5 run since the Plainsmen started on a 6-0 run in the second quarter. And the second for Long good as well. He joins Trenton Colby in double digits. Aiden Long now with 10 and the Redmen lead 43-21. Engel has it to Sheets. Sheets drives in, shot is off the glass, counted. They say he's going to line to shoot an and one. He's got 11. And the foul will be on Aiden Long, his third. Third Redmen team foul. Makes it 20-point difference again. Sheets misses, rebounded by Trenton Colby. Colby pushes it up the court. Picks up his dribble now to Kugler. Kugler drives inside, and he's going to get called for the travel. As a couple different Plainsmen stepped in to cut him off from getting to the basket. Gets called for the travel, and the ball goes back to the Oakley Plainsmen. 7:32 left to go, and the Redmen lead by 20, 43-23. Engel to Sporer to Sheets left corner. Sheets, one dribble. It gets it inside for Slack. Slack left block off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Long. Stolen away by Sheets. Put back is good. Makes it 43-25. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Oakley Plainsmen. Trenton Colby wide open three. He makes them pay. Trenton Colby's got 21, and the Smith Center Redmen lead 46-25. 7:02 left to go in this ball game. Timeout court. We'll take one with them as you're listening to Redmen Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Like I said, come on out to a basketball game. Tomorrow, Smith Center Phillipsburg should be a heck of a fine matchup. I think the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers have only lost one, and Lady Red have lost two, I believe. Maybe just one. I'm not sure. You can look that up sometime. I'm not exactly sure the C237.com isn't working on my phone. I don't think it worked on my computer. Something broke. Well, we can only do so much from where we're at when we're doing what we're doing. So, sorry about the quality of the TV. It's kind of shaky and flaky, but if I could disconnect, it's improved, but the picture goes away. So, we'll continue at this pace here. I'll work on it later tonight when I get home after I upload video to the server.
On your radio dial, Sporer has it. On the dribble, top of the key, now to the left wing to Engel. Engel picks up his dribble, looking to pass off. Ball gets stolen away by Nate Hendrich. Hendrich hands it off to Trenton Colby, and Colby brings it back up left to right on your radio dial across the timeline. 6:40 left to go in the ball game. Colby out front with it, gets a screen from Long, picks up his dribble, now to Long, free throw line jumper for Aiden, it's good. Long's got 12, and the Smith Center Redmen lead 48-25. Sporer to Engel. Engel around to Sheets, right corner. Sheets dribbles up to the right wing, picks up his dribble now out front to Sporer, around to Piper. Piper, skip pass to Sheets, right wing. Sheets looks in. He's on the dribble. Splits the defense, stolen away by Montgomery. Montgomery lobs it up for Kugler. Kugler sends it back into Montgomery. Good! Makes it 50-25, a 25-point Redmen lead. 5:50 left to go in the ball game. Sporer tipped out by Kugler. Kugler hits the deck. He's going to get tied up with Jance Engel, and it will be a jump ball called at Plainsman basketball. Cody Zimmerman back in for the Plainsmen. Also in will be Jensen Schoenfeld for the Redmen. Nate Hendricks going to take a seat. Tarek Kelch back into the ball game. 5:44 left to play. The Smith Center Redmen lead by 25. It's 50-25. Cody Zimmerman will inbound the basketball. Does so to Engel in the right corner. Engel up to the right wing, back around to Zimmerman, to Sporer out front between the circles. Sporer on the dribble, and he's going to be fouled. Oh, they are going to call the foul on Cody Zimmerman. His fourth personal foul, sixth Plainsman team foul. The way he was the way Griffin Kugler was looking, it looked like that foul may have been on him, but they do call the foul on Cody Zimmerman. Got that hip stuck out there when he was trying to set the screen on Kugler. Gets called for his fourth personal foul and the sixth Plainsman team foul. Kelch has it right wing. He's on the dribble out front to Kugler. Kugler swings around to Colby left wing. Trenton pump fakes. Skip pass to Montgomery right wing. Montgomery drives in, right block off the glass, and it rolls in. 52-25, the Smith Center Redmen extend their lead as Trenton Colby comes away with the steal. Colby drives in, fakes the pass, layup off the glass, too hard, put back by Montgomery's good. That makes it 54-25. 5 minutes left to play in the ballgame. The Smith Center Redmen lead by 29. Schoenfeld, hook shot inside, count the basket. He's on the line for an and one. Fourth Redmen team foul. Fouls on Tarek Kelch, his first personal foul. Let's see, Corbin Bockwinkel comes in. John Stacker comes in. And Eric Honest comes in. Sheets, Sporer, and Engel all take a seat for the Plainsmen. 4:53 left to play in this ball game. The Smith Center Redmen lead 54-27. Schoenfeld's and one, no good, rebounded by Long. Trenton Colby has it right wing on the dribble. Out front to Montgomery. He looks inside for Long. Montgomery swings around to Kugler left side. Kugler between the circles. Back to Montgomery. Joel drives inside, splits the defense, right block off the glass, rolls out, no good. Rebound fought for, and Nate Long's going to be fouled as he was going up for the rebound. This will be the 17th foul on the Plainsmen. Fouls on Stacker, his first or his second. Long at the free throw line, trying to extend the Redmen lead. It does so on the first one. He's got 13. Freddie Lambert in the ball game. Trenton Colby comes to the sideline. Trenton already 21 points tonight, unofficially 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists for Trenton Colby. Aiden Long's second one good as well. He's got 14. A nice night for Aiden Long. And the Redmen now lead by 29 yet again. It's 56-27. Just under 4.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Schoenfeld with it, left wing. Out front to Zimmerman. Zimmerman out to Bockwinkel, just from going backcourt. Now to Stacker. Back out front to Zimmerman. They get it back to Bockwinkel in the left corner. Bockwinkel, left wing with it. Inside for Honest. Honest picks up his dribble. Left hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Aiden Long. Lambert has the basketball for the Redmen. Top of the key. Thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Tarek Kelch drives in. Baseline jumper. Rolls out. No good. Rebound fought for. Zimmerman comes up with it. And Joel Montgomery going to get called for his fourth personal foul. Fifth Redmen team foul. 56-27. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Oakley Plainsmen. 33 minutes, 48 seconds left to play in this ball game. Bockwinkel on the dribble. Tipped out by Freddie Lambert. He saves it in, but it goes right in the hands of Bockwinkel. And then Bockwinkel going to get called for the travel as he was trying to avoid the flying through there Griffin Kugler. And it will be Redmen basketball after the turnover. Cody Zimmerman going to take his seat. Jackson Pfeiffer back into the ball game for the Plainsmen. 3:40 left to go. The Smith Center Redmen lead the Oakley Plainsmen 56-27. Kugler on the dribble. Swings around to Montgomery, right wing. Montgomery looks in now to Lambert. Top of the key. Lambert has it. Gets it tipped out by Bockwinkel. Lambert tracks it back down. Gets a screen out front by Montgomery. Three on its way for Lambert off the glass. No good. Rebound fought for and still fighting for it. Goes in the hands of Jackson Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer on the dribble with 3:13 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead it 56-27. Stacker has it out front to Schoenfeld. They swing it down to Bockwinkel. Two-pointer on its way. Misses. No good. Rebounded by Joel Montgomery. His sixth rebound unofficially in this ball game. Montgomery has it right wing. Picks up his dribble. Looks inside for Long. Can't get it to him. Now down to Kelch. Kelch drives baseline. Inside for Long. Blocked by Pfeiffer into the hands of Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld passes it ahead. Tipped by Long. Fighting for the basketball as Kugler and Pfeiffer. Jump ball called. Redmen basketball. Nolan Lehman comes in. Nate Hendrich comes in. 2:42 left to go in this ball game. Smith Center leads 56-27. Kugler going to take a seat, and Joel Montgomery going to take a seat. Timeout called. We'll take a timeout with them. The Smith Center Redmen lead 56-27. You're listening to Redmen basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
As we said earlier, there's going to be MCL League basketball. Miss the olden days when they used to have that down there at Fort Hays State, but they don't do that anymore. Anyway, it was handy and cool. And you can get lots of variety of different kind of food. So, but we'll have to wait for the pairings to come out. I believe they'll come out on Wednesday after the Tuesday games. So let's see where the Redmen line up. The play-in game for the teams with the not so good records, I believe, are going to be on Saturday at Stockton. I think the Redmen with the two wins may be in that group, but here with Griffin Kugler, things have really changed and picked up, so we'll see what happens here. Go Redmen. Go later, Red.
Rich, Freddie Lambert, Mason Tassell. Also out there will be Nolan Lehman and Tarek Kelch for the Redmen, for the Plainsmen. Jackson Pfeiffer, also out there. Corbin Bockwinkel, Eric Onnes. Also out there will be John Stecker and Jensen Schoenfeld. Redmen basketball. Tassell has it to Kelch. Kelch pump fakes, drives down to the baseline, and they're going to say he traveled with it. So it will be Oakley basketball. 2:27 left to go in this ball game. There, Plainsmen basketball as they get it to Stecker. It is going to be Honest with it inside, tipped out of there by Kelch. Bodies hit the floor as Tassell and Honest both going for that for that basketball, and it will be Oakley basketball. End of the ball game will be Tice McKenzie. Honest has it inside. Kicks it out. Stacker three's on its way. Too hard, no good. Rebound, fought for. Out of bounds it goes. It will remain Plainsmen basketball. Redmen lead 56-27. 2:04 left to go on. It's a shot, no good. They have been affected by Nolan Lehman. Then a foul going to be called here on the Redmen. 6-team foul. And it will be on Mason Tassell, his first.
His first 16 foul.
2:01 left to play. The Smith Center Redmen lead 56-27. Honest has it. And going to be backcourt violation as he tried to get it to Bockwinkel. It will be Redmen basketball. Minute 56 left to play here in the fourth quarter. The Smith Center Redmen lead 56-27. Kelch inbounds to McKenzie. Back around to Kelch. Kelch right wing with it. Bound to McKenzie, right corner. They swing it back around to Lambert, right wing. Lambert gets it partially blocked and rebounded there by Bockwinkel. Bockwinkel brings it up the court. Down to the right wing to Schoenfeld. Inside for Honest. Honest, right block. Travel going to be called. No, they're going to call a foul instead. So, 7th Redmen team foul. And it will be the second on Mason Tassell. Sarah Eric Honest at the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Or shoot 2, I should say. First one for Honest is good. Second one on its way. No good. Rebounded by Lehman. Redmen basketball as they lead 56-28 with a minute 25 left to go here in the ball game. Lehman has it, left wing. He looks inside, gets it inside for Tassell, stolen away by Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld ahead to Stecker. Stecker drives into the left block, spin move, and he's going to be fouled. A team foul on the Redmen, and the first on Tice McKenzie. Oh, excuse me, they called that on Nolan Lehman, his first. First one's no good for Stecker. End of the game for the Redmen. Number 15, a 5'11 sophomore, Spencer Wheel. And number 21, a 5'9 junior, Nathan Huffman, as Tassell and Lehman both take a seat. 1:11 left to play in this ball game. The Smith Center Redmen 56-28 lead over the Plainsmen. Stecker's second one rattles out, no good. Rebound fought for. And Piper going to bounce it off of Tice McKenzie. Will be Plainsman basketball. Piper will inbound with a minute 9 left to go. Piper inbounds out front to Bockwinkel. Back to Piper. Left corner three's on its way. No good. Rebound fought for. And Schoenfeld comes down with it. And then the three by Bockwinkel's good. Makes it 56-31 with 53 seconds left to go. And then Piper going to get called for the foul, his first personal foul. 8th Plainsman team foul. Send Freddie Lambert to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. 51.3 seconds left. The Smith Center Redmen lead 56-31. No good by Freddie. And it will be Plainsman basketball. As it is Stecker with it. They swing around to Bockwinkel out front. Back around to Piper. Piper left wing three. No good. A rebound tracked down by Tarek Kelch. Kelch hands it off to Huffman. Lambert on the dribble. Top of the key. They swing it down to Wheel. Stolen away by Bockwinkel. Bockwinkel pushes it up with 17 seconds left. Down to the right corner. Picks up his dribble out front to Stecker. Stecker three's on its way. Rolls out. No good. Rebound fought for. Piper comes down with it. Left corner. Three's on its way. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds and will be Redmen basketball. 2.9 seconds left to go. The Smith Center Redmen lead at 56-31. Tice McKenzie to inbound. Inbounds to Kelch. Kelch holds on to it. Puts it up, three-quarter court off the top of the backboard. No good, and the Smith Center Redmen defeat the Oakley Plainsmen 56-31. Get their second win of the season and their first league win on the year. The Smith Center Redmen down the Oakley Plainsmen 56-31. We'll take a timeout, come back, wrap things up from Smith Center right after this, as you're listening to Redmen basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165 and USD237.com. YouTube channel, Redmen channel on YouTube.